We are Emma and Kev. This is our narrowboat home, and these are our dogs Alfie and Molly. These vlogs are a diary of our weekly shenanigans exploring the UK canals. We promise to share the good. These houses here are absolutely gorgeous. The bad.
Can you see how tight that is up against the gunnel?
And the silly.
Jinx.
I said it first, so you can't talk now.
So why not join our midlife crisis boating adventures?
Good morning.
Good morning.
We are in Road Heath. We've been here for 6 days.
It's been nice.
Really nice mooring, actually. Nice mooring to stop at. There's one pub, which was really friendly. Went to a quiz night on Tuesday night.
Yeah, it was really good actually, wasn't it?
It
Food
was.
was nice.
People were really super friendly. Met a guy called Steve. Would you believe it?
Stephen Gerrard.
Stephen Gerrard.
Only the original, because he was obviously a lot older than the football Stephen Gerrard.
Yeah, not the Stephen Gerrard, but Steve Gerrard, who was really lovely.
He was a lovely guy, wasn't he?
Yeah, so great place to be. Would recommend stopping over here.
Yeah, if you get a chance, do. It's quite peaceful. Keep away from the bench up the end, maybe.
Yeah, the youths like to hang around there in the evening, but
they're no problem. They cause no issues whatsoever. They're just a bit noisy because they've got nothing to do in a small village, so that's their gathering point. But they were absolutely fine.
yes. So yes, but today is moving day. We are heading
That way.
that way. We're not quite sure how far we're going to go because it's a sunglasses and
A dry road day.
dry road kind of a day. We have a feeling that we might get wet. It's been very, very on and off the past few
It's
days,
been
hasn't
hammering
it?
down this morning, hasn't it? So it's now, what, 11:45-ish? We let the heavy rain go and now it's lifted, but
There's a little bit of blue sky up there, but there's also some not very nice looking
we think we're going to get
grey
wet again, don't we?
clouds. Yeah. So we'll see. We're well prepared. We've got 14 locks
14
ahead of
locks
us
to do.
today. Not to go a very long distance. So those of you who have done it know from Harecastle up to the Middlewich Junction, there's a lot of locks.
Heartbreak Hill.
So let's see how far we get. See how far the weather allows us to go.
Yeah. So join
Join
us.
us.
Oh,
Jinx.
jinx.
I said it first, so you can't talk now. Suits him. Anyway, come and join us.
So I have left Kev with the boat because we know that two boats have gone down, so the lock is not going to be set in our favour. And it's a bit blowy, it's a bit windy today. So Kev doesn't fancy his chances with hovering. So I've got my walkie-talkie and I will walk down, set the lock for him, and when it's almost done, give him a shout on the walkie-talkie so that he can come and just glide straight into the lock. Obviously, I'm on lock duty today because Kev has still got a dodgy shoulder. He's really suffering with it. He's been back to a walk-in centre. They've just referred him back to his doctors. So we're going home in a couple of weeks' time. So hopefully he'll be able to get to see his doctor. The only problem is, and this is the problem with living on a boat, is that if he goes to his doctors and he refers him to a physio, you know, apart from staying at home to attend the sessions, can't really do it. So we'll see what happens. But so here I go, lock duty today. These houses here are absolutely gorgeous. And you'll see there is one, it was for sale, it's now sold. Only a little like 2 up, 2 down. Not very expensive at all. If we were looking for somewhere to live or to have as a little residence to go back to once we finish with the boat, that would be my kind of thing. Don't need anything grand. I mean, you know, Alrawas is an option if we win the lottery, but that would do me perfectly. See what I mean? Look at that angry cloud. It's not looking very friendly. Do you think the dry road will be coming out at some point? obviously, when there's no boat in the lock, you can open the ground and the gate paddles at the same time, because it doesn't matter. But see that rush of water that's coming from the gate paddle, one of the gate paddles. And so if you were coming up, you should always do the ground paddle first and then the gate paddles if there's a boat in the lock, because otherwise it gets a little bit ferocious. So you'll see as the water level rises up to the gate paddle, it becomes less of a torrent. So so ground paddle until it kind of covers the gate paddle, normally about halfway, then open the gate paddles. Top tip. My other top tip is don't be pushing on the gate, because the gate will only open when it is completely ready. Do you know what? It's a waste of energy. So what I do is I lean against the gate, and then just as it's getting towards equalising, the gate kind of gives a little bit of a move. Don't know if you'll catch it. Here we go. It's just giving it a little bit of a move. And then once that's happened, you let it go back a little bit, and then it is ready to open with minimal effort. Well, as minimal as pushing a heavy old gate open can be. So as you can see, the gate paddle is on my side, which I've just lowered in anticipation of Kev coming through, closing the gate, and then draining the lock. But you'll see that the gate paddle has been left open. I mean, I could have gone and closed it and then come back across the gate. The issue is if you're in a really leaky lock, by the time you've done that, sometimes, I think that cat's looking for the gate. That's hilarious. He's like, who took it away? That's so funny. Anyway, sorry. So, yeah, sometimes I've done it in the past where I've gone and closed that paddle, come across the gate. By the time I've come across the gate, because the lock is leaky, it's unequalised again. So I don't do that anymore. So what will happen is because the lock is full, I'm going to make Kev do a little bit of work. I know he's got a bad shoulder, but lowering a paddle is much easier than lifting it. So while he's coming in and I'm closing the gate, I'm going to get him to jump off and lower the paddle.
So as you just saw, I close that paddle, literally just cruise into the lock, jump off the boat, close that paddle, and that allows them to close the gate and saves her having to walk all the way back round again or walking across backwards, forwards. It saves your legs. When you've got little legs like me and Emma, it's easy that way. Ready? What we normally do is, a fairly top tip, is whoever's on the boat is completely in control of what's going on the lock, not the person, i.e. now, Em. She's doing the lock. She needs to keep in constant view of me so that if I get problems or anything else, she can close them paddles pretty quick. So our top tip is we always look at each other, give each other the thumbs up. Are you okay for me to do the other paddle? And normally when it's unknown locks like this, what we tend to do is half a paddle one side, half a paddle the other side. We don't rush. That way we find the boat goes down the lock smoother, it works out better for both of us, and we always know what each other's going to do. I know she can do half that side, half this side. Boat's starting to move down, so I'll come back a little bit, not getting too close to the sill markers that are there. We've got quite a distance there between me and the boat, but now it's pushing me backwards, so I'll now come forward a little bit, out of the way of the sill. But and you can see, she's looking the other way now, but she was just staring at me and put her thumbs up. Just so that we know that we're both okay. Top tip, communication. I don't know how deep this one is, but it's not very deep. Em's just got the first gate open. What we kind of really like on these locks on the Trent and Mersey that we found is that there's normally down the bow end, the lower end of the lock, there's bridges going across, which are really helpful, rather than trying to balance across the balance beams and trying to climb up on the gate, across the balance beams, which normally you've got all the gear operations up, and if you've got like a white top or a clean top, you're trying to avoid your arms getting covered in grease. So these ones are really nice. They've got the bridge opposite them, which is quite pleasant. Makes life a little bit easier for who's ever doing the locks. You can see it pretty well, but the bridge there goes across all the way. Makes it nice and easy to walk over and just walk round and shut the other gate, and she'll follow me down. She's not got her steps in today, so she'll walk a fair bit, I guess, between each of the locks we do. There's that one and this one that's literally 500 metres away, and then there's a bit of a space, so she'll jump on then, and then the next 3 or 4 they're all fairly close knit together, so she'll walk all between them as well. She's still doing the locks for me, and I'm driving the boat kind of left-handed, kind of right-handed, because my shoulder's still dead. I've got one of them phone call appointments coming up next week from a certain team from my GP surgery to decide what they do next. I'm assuming it needs a scan or something. Bonus, didn't have to hover too long. Em's got the gate open, or it's getting it open. Doesn't look it, because obviously you can't see my flowing locks swishing in the wind, but it's a little bit windy today, not massively, nothing that would stop us cruising. Occasionally it catches you, just caught me around that corner. I'm jumping off the boat a minute, and I'm going to walk across the lock, so I want to show you something. So, this is where I've just come from, and sorry about the spinnies, this is where we've just gone in. So we're in that lock chamber's empty, but look at this. If I come across this very precarious lock, get across here, as you come down the canal, look, in this garden is an overflow. And that looks like it goes down in through a little tunnel, and I'm guessing comes out down there somewhere. We'll see when we come out, but look at that. That's in their garden. That's in this couple's garden. So I've just jumped back on the boat. How amazing is that you've got that going through your garden? That must be either really, really lovely or really, really bloody annoying. People like me going to taking pictures of it and hearing the water all the time. I don't know. This lock here that we're in says if you're over 6'10", don't come down it or through it. Can you see how tight that is up against the gunnel? And you can see, I don't know if you can tell from there, how bent the wall is inwards. That's phenomenal. So I'm going to stop filming and get myself the hell out of here. So this is where I'm going to pick Emma up, which, as you can see, is a point there to there between this lock here that we're in and the next lock over. No handrail she's got. You can see all the grass on it, and it's just starting to rain, bless her, so she's... I thought I'd film, not for her safety, but for content in case she went arse over tit, because I know you lot would love that.
It's like a little boat, isn't it? Look at the shape of that. So I think we've said it before, but the dry robes are an absolute godsend on a boat, particularly if you've got to cruise in inclement weather. The only problem is when it's warm outside,
they're hot.
They're also very warm. I think they do a summer version, but they weren't cheap to buy in the first place. So I feel like, you know, you kind of, in the summer, you probably just need to wear them with your underwear underneath.
I'm naked under mine. Totally stark naked.
You've got a hoodie on. You must be absolutely baking. I've only got a t-shirt.
I'm taking the dry robe off in a minute because it's too hot.
It started spitting, but it's kind of stopped. So dry robe on, dry robe off. But they are amazing for those days when it's absolutely torrential.
Last week when we cruised, didn't we? We saw some people in the pouring rain that we were in. They were absolutely drenched. Once we moored up, we took our dry robes off, didn't we? And apart from the gap between the bottom of the dry robe and your legs, we were perfectly bone dry.
Perfectly bone dry.
Our feet were dry because our boots are decent. So we had this like 12-inch gap of wetness on your legs. For the rest of us, bone dry.
So top tip but not essential,
is get yourself a dry robe if you get in a boat.
No such thing as being wet, just inadequate clothing.
Yes, and they are the perfect clothing for those days when you have to cruise and it's absolutely pouring down. And you might say, well, I'll never cruise when it's pouring with rain. Sometimes you have to.
We said that.
Yeah, we did. And generally we don't, but we know that if we have to, we can. And I mean, we don't have to cruise today, but because we've got the dry robes and because we want to get some, you know, we want to move on. We've been there 6 days, that's enough for us. We know that we can wear the dry robes. The only thing is they're very warm because it's warm outside.
We've always said, haven't we, that, oh, we're not going to cruise in the rain, we're not going to cruise when it's windy. And all of a sudden, everyone says that. But next thing you know, your cassettes are full up or your pump out tank's full, you've run out of water, you've got no food, you've got no milk.
Your mooring time's up.
Yeah. And all of a sudden you're having to
move.
cruise in the honking rain. So as much as we'll say, we don't cruise in the rain, you do.
Sometimes you have to. Sometimes you have to.
So this is lock number 3 we're in. Of the 14 that we got to do today, we probably won't do 14 if we're honest. But this is lock number 3. What Emma's done, she's opened the gates, I've got in, she's wound the paddles open, and she's now gone forward to the next lock, which we can clearly see, and she's setting that one. So what'll happen is I'll come out of this one and I'll go straight into that one, hopefully. She can see if there's any boats in the distance, she won't do it, she'll come back. But that just saves a little bit of time, rather than standing there waiting for me to go all the way down and then come all the way back up, out, and then do the same again. If you think there's another boat or you can't see round the corner, you shouldn't be doing it because you're just wasting water by filling and draining. But we have just passed a boat, so these two that are really close to each other, this one was set for, so in theory that one should be as well. She's back and I'm assuming those gates are open because she's only been gone 2 minutes. So Emma has just said that the one in front of me now, not this one was set in our favour. There's no place to moor, so it must be a really leaky lock because the one in front is completely empty. So what she's done is wung the paddles wide open to start filling it. And hopefully by the time she shuts these and we get down there, it'll be time to open the gates. But it just shows you how quickly a leaking lock can empty itself. There we go. So that lock's filled up now. So we're going to go into that one. Lock number 4. 4 done, 10 to go.
Lighten up, take me on your magic river. Tell me all your dreams align. Sign me up and tell me about the people that you know who are trying to feel alive. Life can get hard, so honey, if you need to cry, just come share my pillow and rain, rain, go away.
think we last left you on lock number 4. We're now just about to do lock number 10. And that just shows you how much it's been raining again. Copes have been on, off, and at the moment we've been following, or this black cloud's been following us. It's kind of passed us that way a little bit now, but my God, it keeps raining. I'll see if I can show you the big bit of it. Look, there we go. Can you see that big black cloud over there? Look at that bugger over there. He's been following us all the blooming way, bugger. Look at it, state of all of that. We're just coming out. It doesn't look like it over there, but blue skies are appearing behind us. So we're hoping we're almost done with the rain. So after the next 4 locks, there is services, and that's what we're really aiming for. Doesn't matter too much if we didn't get there, but we're going for it kind of now, I guess. So we've got another 4 to do. Services, fill up with water, empty the cassettes, get rid of the rubbish, and we will be laughing, as they say. And then just find someone more up for the night. But I think once we get through these 4, we have near enough broken the back of Heartbreak Hill. I think we're almost done with it. This lock to our left, again, this is 2 single locks. The one's out of action and not being used anymore. I'll take you down there in a minute, or Emma will take you down and show you what's going on in this lock. Ripple is in this one, and this is the one I wanted you to see. Look at this. It is all dismantled, so water can run through here. It comes down here, down here, down here. So let's show you looking the other way. So all that's coming out there and going straight out there. Okay, so dry robes are going back on. It's just starting to spit again. That black cloud has managed to work its way back round. So we're going to get wet again. The joys of boating. By boat, they said. It's really fun. In fairness, it is. Yep, all ready. So Em's indicating that she's ready to go. Am I ready to go? Probably not really, but I'll wing it a little bit too far back there on the sill. I fall a little bit. But for the minute, I'm going to leave you there because I'm going to put the camera away. So as we now know, it ain't waterproof. So we'll see you in a minute.
So we have done 12 locks in, as predicted, inclement weather. It's been sunshine, it's been rain. It's been sunshine, it's been torrential rain. A little bit of sunshine, a bit more rain. But there wasn't really anywhere to moor up, to be fair, and we got our dry robes. It was fine. So 2 more locks and hopefully we'll get a mooring spot just the other side. But we've just stopped to let the dogs off for the toilet, let Kev off for the toilet. So that's it. 14 locks done.
Say again? Yeah, we're going to try and find somewhere.
And now we are looking for a decent mooring spot.
I've no idea what that lady just said.
She said something about a light green boat, and then there was something in front of it, and there was nothing
after that.
After that.
Or something.
Yes.
After that. We're not going to get in between this light green boat and that one. Are we?
Don't think so.
I'd be amazed if we were.
It'd be very tight if we do.
I don't think we'd do it.
So what happens is I lean against the let me get this gate going, hang on. Because I can't at the moment. Oh God. Right. Go on then.
I believe she's walking. We've made our own sign language up, I believe. Emma? You're walking to the next one, yeah? I was just telling them, oh, you'll have to cut this bit out. I was just telling them we made our own sign language up. And let me sling you around. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Oh no, that's zoomed. Didn't want that doing that. Sorry folks, hold on a minute. Look at that.